back home. It was a lovely weekend out, but now it's time to get back to not real life because I have a break from work for 2 weeks to do my course in personal training and health coaching, but it's still back at home for a couple of weeks before we go on holidays. And I bought a new toy because I'm going to be stuck in a classroom for 10 days in a row. I thought I better have a big glass of water with me. I came home yesterday and my wife started to laugh. She said, okay, now you're really going to be famous. I don't know why, but apparently she says that everyone online has one of these things. And now I bought one also because I like to follow the crowd. No paid promotion, nothing, but bloody handy, I can tell you that. Anyway, how are you doing this morning? It is 6:11 a.m. and I am about to get started on my mobility. The strength program is over, as in we finished it yesterday, and it was great. I reaped the benefits. I can tell you why or how I know that. First of all, I feel stronger, and apparently when I visited a birthday Saturday, the first thing out of everyone's mouth was, "You look really good." Now, one person had said it, I said, "It's good to see you again after such a long time," but since 4 or 5 people said it, there must be something to it. So probably the 214 days of working out and being consistent are paying off one way or another, in a way that people can notice and see, which is nice. But the second way I noticed is from the clean to the rack position into a squat used to hurt my back. What was it, 4 months ago? Like, I was very worried about it, and the kettlebell trainer said, well, don't worry about it, it's just your body getting used to the motion, and probably there's some imbalance somewhere in your body that you need to address through training. So now, 5-6 months later, here we are, and after the strength program specifically, I tried it again with the 12 kilo kettlebell, and I could do these one-sided squats just fine. So progress. I'm going to start off with my physiotherapist's practice or exercise for my shoulders, and then we're going to start a full mobility cycle this morning, about 20 or 30 minutes, depending on how many exercises I decide to do. So feel free to join along or leave a comment or some encouragement in the chat, and then we're going to get started. Like I always say, we're good just the way we are. We have got to love ourselves before we can move on, and the only way to get anything done is by showing up and doing the work. So let's get started. And I'm so happy with this cup. Someone dropped by and said hi. Let me just drop by and say good morning as well. Hey there, good morning. Dancer friends. Hi. Sharky and Tiger Plays. Hi, good morning. Thanks for dropping by. I was just about to start my workout, but I appreciate you dropping by and saying good morning. And thanks for the encouragement. Do a backflip. Nobody. If I could, I would, but I'm 40 years old. I've never been trained as a gymnast, and I can't do a backflip. I can swing a kettlebell, which is what I usually do on the channel, but thanks for asking. I appreciate that. Maybe I will try to learn to do a handstand in 2025, just because. Hey, Lacey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's great. Thanks for being interested in what I'm doing. I'm flattered. And thanks you all for the conversation. That's really good. Let me know how you're doing, or if you do any kind of sports, which is, of course, what this channel is about. And I'll be back in a moment to read all your messages. I usually take little breaks after a couple of exercises to check in let's see what you all have to say. Shark in a tight place. Thanks. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hey, what time is it where you're all at? So it's 6:20 in the morning for me here. So I'm curious if you're all in the same time zone, or if it's like the end of the day, end of Sunday for you, or later on Monday. And what are your plans for today? I have a couple of days off to study personal coaching and fitness this week and next week. But what are you going to be up to? Let me know. And thanks for all the support. I really appreciate that. You know, this is one of my favorite parts of the day, actually, in terms of spending time on my own in silence. Despite the fact that I'm live streaming, it is just so nice and peaceful and quiet and calm. Even compared to being outside yesterday and the day before, where there were a lot of gulls and a lot of noise. This is just so nice. the things I wonder about, because I am the father of two sons, is what does it mean to be a father in life, and what does it mean to be a boy and a man today and 10, 15 years from now? Can't predict the future, but it is one of those questions that, as a parent now, because they're very young still, just on my mind. And part of that is, what kind of an example am I setting in my life? What kind of a role model am I today? Am I trying to be? Am I going to be for them? So yeah, those are the kinds of things I think about while I'm doing these exercises. What was yesterday like? Was it good? Was it bad? Why? And then thinking about how I can navigate with them the challenges of life, not only today, but also in our future. I always do this one extra long because it's just so nice to sit at the bottom of this goblet squat and chill for a bit. See if there are any more messages or comments. Looks like it. How long have I been doing this? I have been doing this for, I should put it, for 214 days. I've been working out in the gym since I was 16 years old. I'm 40 years old now. Hi, I'm answering your questions because you asked them. I think they're very good questions. Thanks for asking them. So I been in the gym since I was 16. I got teased a lot as a teenager because I was slightly overweight and chubby, and I didn't like that. That always stuck with me. But now I know working out and training is not about how I look, but it's about how I feel, and about getting the most out of life. That's important to realize at some point in life. But this now, like this with a kettlebell, I think I picked up a kettlebell in November, and I decided to start live streaming the end of December. So I gave it a trial run for a week while we were in Portugal. And since then, almost every morning, I've been here doing my workouts with the kettlebell and my mobility. No, it's not yoga. Maybe there are some exercises for yoga. I think that one might have been a downward facing dog or something like that. But it's just some mobility that I picked up left and right on the internet. Under this video, later when I publish it and other videos, you can find all the links to all of the sources I've used to develop my my morning routine, whether it's kettlebell swinging, running, or mobility. So go ahead and check those out, and subscribe to my channel if you're interested in what I'm doing. And thanks for the question. I really appreciate that. That's really great. I love talking about what I do and about life in general. So that's nice. This has proven to be a good morning. Thanks to you. Just realized I didn't put my club bell out, so I'm going to have to run over and grab my club bell in a moment for the last 2 or 3 minutes of exercising. I guess that's one of the better ways, as I understand it, to exercise and strengthen my shoulders, together with some other exercises that I'll do with the kettlebell. Right, I'm just going to grab my club bell to finish off. There she is. Some inside circles, outside circles, and shield cast. Because I still haven't understood how to properly do a mill. Okay, now let's try the mill, which I'm not very good at, but I believe it is. Inside circle, turn, stretch, inside circle, it doesn't really feel like it's swinging, so I need to figure out how this actually works, but supposedly it looks something like this, or could be that the weight is too light or too short. But this already feels a lot better than a week ago. In any case, friends, thanks for watching me fumble through a mill with a club bell, and for staying with my program up until now. It's 6:44 in the morning. Amrit, hi. It's good to see you again. Thank you. I like my dedication also, and I appreciate the compliment and the ongoing support. How have you been? I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you've been doing all right. Life's treating you well. Look, some morning hair here, people. Stop caring about those kinds of things after a certain age. For me, it was 39. But thanks for dropping by, Amrit. I appreciate the encouragement. I am going to say bye to dancer friends, Sharky and Tiger Plays, Nobody, Lacey Gandhi. Thanks for subscribing also. I appreciate that. Sharky and Tiger Plays. Thanks for all of the questions and the interest. I haven't seen this one yet. Who knows, maybe it's not my ambition, but I hope I will just be strong, fit, and mobile enough to live a long, active, and self-sufficient life, which is what this is all about, because working out is just a way to make sure that I can live the kind of life that I want to live. But I appreciate the encouragement and the belief in me. Thank you. And Amrit, thanks a lot. Good to see you again, and I appreciate you dropping by and being continually interested in what I'm doing. Like I was saying, we're good just the way we are. We have got to love ourselves before we can move on. I train for a living, so I train because I want to become 100, live a long, active, healthy, self-sufficient life, and keep up with my 2 sons as they grow older in this world, and also set a good example for them as a father, I hope. Sharky and Tiger plays, you're going to hit the road. In that case, safe travels, drive safe. Getting there is more important than when you get there. And look forward to meeting you again here or anywhere else. I appreciate the encouragement and the chat this morning. And like I always say, the only way to get anything done is by showing up and doing the work. It's 6:46 in the morning. I'm going to have my coffee and get on with my studying for my course this week. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care, friends. Josh R., thanks for the question. No, that answers your question. I think that's the only way to answer that question. But thanks for dropping by and for being interested and for asking a question. I appreciate that. And take care and have a good day, friends. Bye.